with reward modeling collab with the ORPO and the collab from DPO. So like I have again the knowledge from the Onslaught documentation, that is a DPO and ORPO, like how it's installed the code and like how it can be run on the real time. So like I'll be demonstrating the files like using the, so in the base structure is the same as follows as the other parts where I explained in the before. So for the DPO is this one, so loading the models and the mini insert small capable and the configuring the Onslaught for this, and loading the model is done here, and like changing the templates to it's not automated. If then it will be done in the if else loop manner, and defining the data preparation functions for the alignment like handbook style notebooks, and next is loading and processing the data set is done in this, and the data are loaded from the files, and this is the configuring the LoRa for the provided data set is done in this, and then next comes the configuring the DPORT radar using the transiting argumentations, and after that ORPO will be performed. Like this is the examples, and the train to a tokenizer now it's instated. This is the provided output which was expected, and like ORPO will be run on the next. So it basically perform the same as the above with the same manner of the installation of the code as well, and this is the output for we got for the conferencing LORA, and this is the LoRa configure and trainable parameters, that is 1921, and all the parameters is this one, and the trainables is 3.0.3% of the data. And the next part we move to the E, that is a continue fine tuning from the checkpoints use case. So to fine tune the checkpoint use case, first we need to like check like what all the features we need to use. So here for the base, like I have like use the base model and the generated the configurations for them, and loading the model for tokenizers, and the base model is phase 1, and after that the phase 1 for the LoRa model is the parameter defining and other things, and the loading the pre-trained data set in the phase 1, and configure the trainer for this, and the training the model is done in this. So here we have reduced it to the 40 steps, that is training loss is down this one, and here we go on to the next, where the initially the adapters will be saved in this, and simulating the restarts, and after that like applying the LoRa configuration for the phase 1, and here is the stating tuning for phase 2 contributed for this one, and same ways in the phase 1 and the phase 2, like here we can cross check the output for the both the files, like fine tuning like what are the features like we have used, and the finalized output comparing the both. And next we move to the fine tuning Onslaught for the mental health development chatbot. For the mental health chatbot, so the installing is all the same, the loading the models for the mental health, and mentioning the training confidence is be done in this, and the loading the model is this one, and the configuring the LoRa and the loading the data set is done in this, and the context and the respondent card wise, and like if else with the training in a take catch method, like we have the defined in this. And next one comes the defining the formatting function. So after that applying the formatting function on the dataset and configuring the trainer for this one, and like after this starting the training max report, just training the max speed of it, and the steps for like how many the training loss and the validation the training loss for this, and the finalized adapter for the LoRa adapters, and after that running the inference test for this. So here is like examples for the inference that have been performed. If you go on to the last part, we use the Onslaught to fine tune a model with export to Ollama, which inference style by. So for this, like we have used help for like high RAM memory wise. So and the installation is like a same manner, like all the like Onslaught Ollama 3 intellect Pinstruct BNB 4-bit like we have used, and for 2048 is the reasonable like collab RAM, and the like auto detectors are none, and like these are the loading the base model for the tokenizer, and the configuring LORA, and the same as a configuring SFT trainer, and after the training the fine tuning the function, and after the preparing the GUF export for this, and these are the functions for that. And like after the merging has been successfully done, then we'll move on to the ladder example outputs and other things. So this is the one like where we fine tune the model and showcase the like turning from the fine tuning model with a Ollama, like how can we install the features can be seen from the documentation in this. So this is the one where like I have explained like all the files in this. Like I'll be adding collapse and the video artifacts in this like hit repository. Like you can check from this, like it will be updated on the YouTube as well. Thank you.